Have you recently started a brand new LLC or a new startup business or even a side hustle and you want some business funding to grow your business? Well, do you know you can get $50,000 of business funding in the first 24 hours without any generated income? And it's absolutely true. You just need to know which banking institutions to go to and how to set up properly so you can get this funding for your growing business. I'm going to share with you three banks that you can go to get this funding in the first few days of your startup business. Before you run out to get this business funding, you want to make sure you can get approved by having some simple things in order. So, number one, you want to make sure that all your business information is consistent across the board with the different agencies that are in your state, like the Secretary of State. Even if you have to register that business at your municipality or have business license, you want to make sure that all that information is consistent across the board because the bank will look that information up to approve you. Also, you want to make sure that your information for that business is up to date far as your filings and your fees that you need to keep that business active, because if the bank look into that information and find that the business is not active, you can get denied just off of that alone. So you want to make sure that your fees are up to date. And so many people have a LLC that they started, but it's older and they haven't kept up with the fees. And if that is your case, you can get denied. And sometimes it's best just to start anew and then go out to obtain this business funding. Now, the second part, you want to be findable for the actual banking institutions. You want to look like you're in business. So setting up 411 listings, also setting up your email and getting into the yellow pages is very important, and setting up a website looking like that you are in business. Now, many of you people already have these things already lined up, so you're ready to go on that part. Then the third part, the banks are going to look at your personal credit. Now, you can build business credit very quickly by leveraging your personal credit. Now, they're going to look at you as the business operator and how you handle your own personal finances. One of the things they're going to look at is that you at least have a 680 credit score and above. They want to see that you don't have any negative items in the last 2 years, such as late payments, no bankruptcies, and also they don't want to see any charge-offs or active collections. So you want to make sure that you clean that information up. And it doesn't take long to do this many times. Sometimes people just have to start working on their personal credit. Just like with in my elite credit system, I had a user by the name of Sean who went from a 612 credit score with all his credit scores over 770 in a matter of 6 months. And now his credit score is at 803, and he have obtained many business lines of credit with my help. So it doesn't take long. It just take you working on it. So if you need my help and with my business credit circle, we can help you attain business credit. And some of the last things that the bank want to see, if you have a primary credit card line at least $5,000 and up. So meaning a credit card that you obtained by yourself and that you have at least a $5,000 limit and up. And if you have multiple lines, at least three or four, it looks really good for you. But they want to see that because they know it takes a while to build up to get those larger lines. So if you have those requirements, you are ready to go. Now, one of the things that you want to make sure before you go out and apply for these lines of credit, you want to make sure you open up a business bank account for your business because it's going to be required as proof that you're in business. You can't use your personal bank account for this requirement. So you want to sit down and go to a banking institution and open up a business bank account because they will want that as proof. Then you are ready to go. Now, the first banking institution on my list is Chase. Now, with Chase, they have some excellent credit cards on the business side with their Business Inc. credit cards. You have the Business Inc. Unlimited and the Business Cash credit card. And with those two credit cards, it's 0% interest as an introductory offer for 12 months. Now, with Chase, with their business credit cards, the great part with them, they don't have a maximum limit of business credit cards that you can get as these multiple credit cards of that same card. So if you have two business cash cards, you can do that, or have multiple, or two or three business unlimited credit cards with that 0% interest. They will allow you to do that for different businesses. That can happen with Chase. And with Chase, many people are nervous because they have that 524 rule. If you don't know what the 524 rule is, that Chase, no matter what your credit score is, if you have 5 new credit cards within 24 months or 2 years, they can deny you, especially on the personal side. But that rule doesn't apply if you have a brand new LLC. You don't fit in that 524 rule. With Chase, they waive it and they look at the business as a standalone. Also, with Chase, if you set up a business bank account and go in branch, or apply for that business credit card in branch, you tend to get much larger credit limits with Chase, and you can acquire 2 of their business credit cards in 60 days. I would first get one, wait 30 days, and then get the next. And I was able to get with Chase $25,000 by sitting down the first time with my Chase business credit card. So Chase is an excellent place to go to get those business credit cards, and that can fuel and fund your business. Now, the second bank institution is American Express. Now, with American Express, if you are a personal American Express customer, you can apply for your business credit card, and it's a soft pull inquiry with American Express to qualify with no hard pull. What's better than that? With American Express, they do allow you to get up to 14 credit cards. Now, keep in mind, with American Express, they do have a cutoff with their revolving credit cards, and they'll give you a max of 4 revolving credit cards on your personal and business side combined. And some people report 5 if you're grandfathered in, but you want to save your revolving credit cards because American Express has 2 great business credit cards. American Express Business Blue line, those 2 cards have 0% interest for 12 months. So with those 2 business cards, you can really fund your business, and that is a revolving credit card. And with the American Express cards, they do have the Apply with Confidence tool. It used to just be exclusive to the personal side, but now they actually carried it over to the business side. So with the Apply with Confidence tool, the way it works, it will show you if you're approved for that credit card without a hard inquiry. So only if you're approved and you decide to take that credit card will it turn to a hard inquiry. But besides that, you can see if you are approved or denied for their personal and business credit cards. So what's better than that? You have nothing to lose, everything to gain. Now with American Express, those total of 14 credit cards that you can obtain with American Express, 10 of those you can get charge cards. Now with their charge cards, you just want to make sure which one that you are actually choosing on the annual fee. And with those charge cards, you do have to pay it off by the end of the month, except for the Plum that you can get 60 days to pay off the Plum charge card. But you can get multiple of those cards, and you can get the revolving business credit cards to help fund your business. Now, the third and final institution on my list is Bank of America. Now, with Bank of America, just like Chase, it is good to have a relationship with that bank. So if you don't have a personal relationship with Bank of America, I suggest that you go in and start a business account with Bank of America and branch. And once you sit down with that business department, you can apply for that business credit card and get larger lines of credit. Now, with Bank of America, they are very unique because if you apply for a business product such as a credit card in that line, you can get 3 credit cards in total within that 30-day period with one hard inquiry. So Bank of America is really unique like that. So you can get multiple cards for your business from the start. Now, one thing that you want to keep in mind with Bank of America, it must be in that same product line with that hard inquiry. So if you're getting a business credit card, you get that hard inquiry. You can't then get a business car loan with that hard inquiry. It must be another business credit card or a line of credit in the same type of line of product. So you can use that one hard inquiry and leverage it to get multiple products in that 30-day window. So this is how you can use those banking institutions with no proof of income to go ahead and launch out your business to get the funding to get your business started. So hopefully this information was helpful. If you have any questions or comments, you can leave it in the comment section. But if you have more detailed questions for me, you can go to my website and all your questions go directly to my cell phone. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Stay tuned.